Hi, my name is Julia Kuo, and I'm the illustrator for I'm an American, the Wong Kim Ark story, written by Martha Brockenbrown and Grace Lin. Wong Kim Ark was a real-life person who was born and raised in San Francisco's Chinatown. There are dozens of Chinatowns all over this country, much like the one that we're standing in right now. So today, I'm going to show you how I drew Wong Kim Ark for this book. But in order to do that, we're going to have to head to my studio. So let's go.
All right, it's time to draw. So I do all my book drawings in Photoshop on a tablet called a Cintiq. For the record, this drawing is sped up to be twice as fast, so I actually draw much slower than this. So in our book, Wong Kim Ark goes from being a baby to a young man, but I think that we can kind of decide to do a more adult version of him here. So here we have Wong Kim Ark facing the side in what we'd call a profile, where we just see half of his face. I usually start out with a likeness on just simply getting it to look like a person, period. I use a very basic brush to get these features in, and then I can start adjusting it for how Wong Kim Ark should look. There are a few existing photos of him out there, but in the book, he kind of has thicker eyebrows and a longer face than in those photos. I just kind of see it as the book version of him. But he still does have his queue, which is that shaved forehead with a very long braided ponytail. So you'll see that I'm kind of continuously fixing the overall shape of his head, his neck, his features. This is all kind of based on intuition. I'm not really looking at anything. It's more based on what I feel like he should look like, probably because I've drawn him so many times for this book. And now I'm drawing the Chinese collar that he wears, along with all the other Chinese men in this book. And I'll add that long ponytail that goes down further than what we'll probably be able to see in this image. So for coloring, there's lots of different ways to color digitally, but I kind of still like scribbling in within the lines, kind of the way that you would just like color in a coloring book. And it's a lot more inefficient than other things you could do, but I just like the feeling of it. And it kind of makes me sad when I can't do that. Another way to do it is to use something called a lasso tool. So here I'm still kind of getting in the boundaries, but then I'm going to, and cleaning that up, but then I'm going to take the lasso tool and kind of just highlight the area that needs to be filled in. So you could see that was done with a really quick click. So we add in his lucky Chinese red that he wears throughout the book. He kind of looks a little off center, so we'll move him and add a signature here, and we're done.